Hello, welcome to Sue's Foods, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little surprise Easter egg. Much cheaper than buying an Easter egg, and it's great. And what's the surprise? It's full of peanut butter. Yummy. So I've got these Easter egg moulds, which will be absolutely brilliant for what I want. They're really quite shallow, so they'll work perfectly. I've also got some cheap Savers chocolate in white and milk. That's to give a little bit of pattern. I have some little crispy chocolate eggs. I have a squashy jelly egg. These are no good for vegetarians, so you have to be careful about that. I've got some sea salted pretzels, which will give it a lovely crunchy salty bite. And I have some crunchy peanut butter. Again, you've got to be careful about what you give to people with allergies. So the first thing I'm going to do is melt the chocolate. So I need to break it up into chunks and get it melted. That's going to go into the microwave for about 20 seconds at a time. I don't want to burn it, so I'm just going to do 20 seconds at a time, give it a stir, see what it looks like. When your chocolate is lovely and melted, I'm just continuing to melt the white one now, but the brown one's nice and melted. I'm just going to pop a little bit just down 1/2 of the tray. Just spread that about and up the sides. Same with that one, spread it about and up the side. Doesn't have to be too even at this point. I'm going to go in with the white one and put it on the other side. Now there's a little bit left in the balls because I'll use that to top it with. I'm just going to spread that up the other side, and I've got absolutely no issues with it mixing in with each other because I'm going to do that anyway. So you can get a cocktail stick or you can do it with your spoon, but just mess it about a little bit in the join. Okay, we're going to leave that to cool, pop it in the fridge, leave it to cool. So they're out of the fridge now and they're nice and hard. So we're going to put just a little spread of some peanut butter on it. I've mixed this up because sometimes the oil can get to the top of the peanut butter jar, so give it a good mix. Just put a little bit in the middle. You don't want to go right to the edges, and just squidge it about in the middle a bit. That's probably, you don't need much more than that actually. Just even it out, make them even. There. Now we're going to cover that with your melted chocolate. You don't have to be too fancy, but just make sure all that peanut butter's covered. You can see I'm only doing half. And that's because I'm going to do the other half with the white chocolate. Just going to very, very gently spread it about so it comes up the side again. Just very gently. I don't want to disturb the peanut butter because that's the surprise element. And do the same with the white. Spread it about a bit. Again, being careful not to disturb the peanut butter too much. You can like feather that little bit in the middle. Okay, I'm going to add in a little jelly egg to the centre. Pop in some pretzels. Make sure that these are well stuck, otherwise they pop off. And these give it a lovely, salty, gorgeous bite. And finally, some little chocolate eggs. And they're going to now go back in the fridge to completely set. So they're out of the fridge. You just give them a little squeeze to get them out of the mould. And there you have it. A lovely, filled, surprised little egg. So as you can see, we've chopped this one up and hubby's actually bitten it to give it a taste test. And apparently it's very nice. You can see the peanut butter running through the middle there. And it just looks lovely. And he says it's really good. So give it a go. Let me know what you think. So I thought I would just price this up and see how it works in comparison to going out and buying a chocolate Easter egg off the shelf. The chocolate at the time of doing this video was 66 pence per bar, and I used 2 bars for 2 eggs, so kind of 1 bar per egg. These were 65 pence and there's 9 in the packet. And these were £1 and there's 22 in the packet. And the pretzels are £1.65 and you get absolutely loads in the packet. The peanut butter was £1.65 and you use about a teaspoon of it per egg. So let's just see what the egg weighs. Oh, chipped a bit off there, never mind. So 138 grams is what that egg weighs. So adding it all up, it comes to £1 and 8 pence per egg. And normally this size of chocolate Easter egg, I got it at £2.65 I think this year, but that's reduced from £4.50 this year. So it just shows you what a difference you can make.